Hi, baseball fans. This is Ed Lucas, and I'm at Yankee Stadium, and I'm with a dear old friend. I knew he was going to be here tonight. I had to come and see him, and Buck, it was sort of funny in a way, I guess, doing a countdown for Yankee Stadium. They're asking all the members of the old Yankee teams to come and give a countdown. And what was the countdown tonight?
Well, it was a little sad for me. You know, I think the fans deserve probably a new venue and a lot of the new amenities, but at the same time, Ed, it's probably a little bittersweet for all of us, but I think they're doing a good job of trying to take as many of the old traditions over to the new ballpark, but it was fun to be here. A lot of emotional tugs. I was here 19 years, so it's a little different feel for me.
Tell me some of your fondest memories of Yankee Stadium.
Oh, geez, where would you start? Having Mickey Mantle dressed in my dressing room at Old Timers game, I didn't have the guts to tell him I used to emulate him as a kid in front of there with Dizzy Dean and Pee Wee Reese, and the first time I knew what a Falstaff beer was and what a Blue Darter was. But I think the '95 playoffs, you know, to this day, a lot of people think that's the loudest this place has ever been. That was pretty special to have lived through the tough times with the Yankees, and to get back to where there was a lot of energy back in this park was a lot of fun.
Are you sort of bitter that, you know, you were let go and the next year they started to win and then the same thing happened with Arizona?
No. Life's too short. Life's too short. I left of my own accord. I could have come back here. I had a 3-year contract offered to me, but it was with 4 coaches being fired. So I had to make a decision, and worked out good for my family, and they got somebody in here that took them to the next level, and Joe Torre, and you know, they've had a lot of good people, and I was very fortunate to have been allowed to be a part of this.
Tell me about adversity. Everybody has adversity in life. What adversity do you have here doing baseball, outside of baseball?
Well, I think we all, and that's what makes us tough. You know, what doesn't kill us, you know, you survive and you try to get through it. I mean, if life was a bed of roses, anybody could do it. And I was telling my daughter the other day that you probably remember when she was running around here at 4 and 5 years old. That,
absolutely.
You think life's complicated now, just hang on. It'll get a little bit more. But, you know, we're paying the bills, we're breathing, and, you know, life's been good. The good Lord's been good to me and allowed me to support my family through the great game of baseball.
Who was your mentor growing up?
Oh, my dad. I mean, we're at the mercies of the mothers and fathers of the world. By the time I get guys at the major league level, it doesn't matter a whole lot. It's who you choose to surround yourself with, and you know, role models should be your parents, not somebody playing a game of baseball.
That's a great. I agree with you 100%. How about leadership? You were a leader. You still are a leader. You're with ESPN now, one of the analysts. And what does leadership mean?
Well, I think if you really look at it, nuts and bolts of it, it's defining reality. I mean, thank goodness I had a father and parents in my life that said no to me. You know, I think so many times parents are pals nowadays because they don't have the guts to be fathers, and you know, it hurt. I got upset sometime, but you know, leadership's defining reality, and along the way, Ed, if you define enough reality, you're going to tick off a few people, and I've probably done that a little bit too, but it didn't keep me from trying to do it.
Memorabilia is a big thing in baseball. Did you ever collect anything? Do you collect anything now?
Not as much as I wish I had more of it, but I didn't. I just didn't think it was respectful to a lot of the old timers that passed their way through here. But looking back at it, I probably wish I'd done a little bit more. I know my kids do.
What do you have? Can you mention some of the things you have?
Oh, a couple of autographs here and there that I won't mention names.
Okay.
They probably didn't know that I asked for them. I was pretty picky about who I asked for. You might be surprised at some of the people I asked for compared. I'm pretty picky about it.
What would you advise a youngster today?
Have fun. You know, I think sometimes we get too organized instead of playing pickup and sandlot, and you know, we got travel teams, we got specialty teams, we got people only playing one sport. I mean, whatever you do, have fun. I mean, enjoy it. If you don't enjoy the game, find something else to do. But I think sometimes we get it too regimented. Instead of, if you go over to Latin America and see the kids playing in pickup games, they have to fend for themselves, they have to do their own arguing, they have to figure out the bad hops. And I just think sometimes we make it a little too regimented. Make it fun for the kids. Life's too short.
Talking about your job at ESPN, I know you've been there before. You're doing analyst now and covering baseball throughout the season. You have to get back into.
Oh, I don't know. You know, that's out of my hands. You know, I've been fortunate to do it for a number of years, and we'll see where life takes me. ESPN's been good to me, and it's allowed me to spend more time at home. So, you know, I've got an open mind about a lot of things, but there's a lot of good people in the game that can do it as well, if not better, and you just realize that you're fortunate, and you trust that you'll head in the direction that you're supposed to head.
What changes would you like to see in baseball?
Oh, I'd make some little rule changes and official scoring, some other things, little tweaks here and there that I think we could make it a better game. But hey, I don't want to confuse change with a lack of respect for tradition. It's a pretty good game. You got to be careful about tinkering with it too much.
Buck Showalter, you've always been a dear friend, and I'm very happy to be here this evening. I could be with you, and you've always been very special to me.
Well, I appreciate it, Ed. Thanks for coming out. It's always great to see you. You were always fair, and you also told me when I needed to be better at something, so I appreciate it. And I always took it with sincerity. You meant it, Ed.
Thank you very much. God bless you, and stay with your family for me.
All right, Ed. You take care, too. Good to see you.
This is Ed Lucas at Yankee Stadium, as I see it.